Let's go, guys. It is time for the final game of today's The Odd Choice. I cast your freaking awesome replays. The challenge, the odd choice over the last week was to play with unused or underused upgrades, things that we never or rarely get to see, and we wanted to see them in action. Down here in the bottom right-hand side, in the red, representing clan pink color, it is pink color. Of course, misspelt. There's no U at the end of that word. So remember, guys, one day people will learn how to speak the Queen's English and spell color correctly with a beautiful U in there at the end of that. Up here in the top left, in the blue, it's Poliro. Of course, that'll happen along with America adopting the metric system and other things. So 300-400 years from now is my estimate. Down here, it's going to be a barracks gas, or actually a gas first into barracks. Hatch first for the Zerg. Pretty standard openings. Nothing crazy just yet. We'll see how that goes. What happened to the hipster as fuck challenge, says Flappy. As with all past Icyfar challenges, hop on my YouTube. All the videos are up there. Yeah, if you just go back through my YouTube, you can literally go to me YouTube. Probably you could Google right now, Pig Starcraft Icyfar hipster, and I'm sure it would come up. So good luck with that. Yeah, the name was Hipster AF. Hipster as fuck. Hipster AF. GG's. If you guys want to get your replays in for next week, the current challenge is Crash Course. Show us your dumbest, most ridiculous, and most unique all-ins. It should be fan-friggin-tastic. Down here, the SCV. Building the command center. To be fair, I make fun of that. You go to the UK and people are like still talking in miles and pounds, but everything else is metric. And I'm like, you guys are even more confused. Why are you using a bit of both? And they're like, because we feel like it. Haha. We're crazy British people. I'm like, you guys are insane. Anyways, little pervert. Look at this. Command center, can't see it. SCVs can't see it. Meanwhile, Overlord gets to see them working. Have you guys ever wanted to just be invisible? What would you do if you were invisible? If I was invisible, I would literally sneak into people's houses and just watch them. Not in a dirty way. If they went to do something a little bit private, I would stop watching, or at least I like to think I would anyway. But I'd want to see like the random things they do, like when they're alone. I'd find someone that's just sitting there in their house and I'd be like, let's see what they do. And I feel like that's basically an Overlord's life. That's their joy. They find a nice little bit of high ground, they sit on it, no one can see them, and they're like, oh, look at how this SCV builds this command center. Let's just have a watch. Oh, he does look pretty good in that space builder suit. Makes his ass look quite nice. I'm fascinated in the building construction techniques, and oh, those are some strong glutes. Overlords are, by the way, don't know if you know about their anatomy, but they're basically constantly licking their lips. You guys ever like walk down the street and you see someone who looks a little bit off and they look at you and then they lick their lips and you immediately feel a shiver down your spine like you know you've just come into contact with some sort of fucking predator? Yeah, that's the feeling you get literally any time you see an Overlord watching you at all. It is incapable for you to not feel violated when they are fucking watching you. It's disgusting. Anyway, share your stories in chat about what you would do if you were invisible. I would do some weird shit. I'd like steal money and stuff because, yeah, off rich people. I'd be like Robin Hood. But then I would also, I'd go to my friends' houses as well. And I'd just be like, I'm going to watch what you do secretly in your house when you're home at night on a fucking Thursday. And you're just sitting there. And then like, they'll like, I'll be like, go to my mate's house. I'll find him like rewatching season 2 of Gossip Girl. And I'll be like, mate, that show got shit after the first season. What are you doing with your life? Everyone knows only the first season's worth rewatching. Jesus, what are you doing, Alex? Why would you do that? And then I'd tell my mate, and he'd be like, how did you know? That was my secret time that I do alone. That's the sort of weird shit I would do. Like, if I was invisible, it would be stuff which is so meaningless on the grand scale. It would be so dumb and pointless, but to me, it would be immensely satisfying just to be able to tease my friends about shit. Anyways, random stuff besides that was a lot of damage. That was not bad. That was 6 workers killed, and the Zerg player already did not have a great economy. He's now going to build a lair and evo chamber and prioritize gas mining after having his minerals ravaged. So, Poliro, focus on your minerals. Little tip, guys, if you have all your mineral workers killed, you probably want to prioritize getting them back on minerals. But you know what? The opponent, pink color, is giving them some space. So as long as Poliro gets another minute or so to drone up, they will be okay. They'll be able to catch up. Down here, Starport with the Tech Lab. We did see high-capacity fuel tanks, by the way. I thought that was Banshee speed for a second. This is the Medevac boost upgrade. So this gives a 50% boost increase on Ignite Afterburners. It now does a 70% movement boost for 6 seconds. Oh, no. I think they changed it, so now it reduces the cooldown. So it runs out, and then like 3.5 seconds later, you can use it again. So you basically have almost permanently boosted medevacs. It's kind of awesome and kind of useless at the same time. Let's see what pink color can do with this beautiful upgrade. Scans ahead, sees no defense, decides to think about it, wait for the roaches to get in position, and then unload and go in. Okay, nope, changes his mind. Good idea. Don't try to run past a pack of roaches. Probably a good... Oh, cheeky redrop. Let's see if these roaches are just going to piss off or if they're going to actually defend the base. Looks like they're actually going to defend the base. Looks like that's all good for now. More Hellions at home. We've got armor upgrades, blue flame, more factories. I think we might be seeing a battle mech transition. This game does seem a little bit higher level here. Both players are like 250 to 300 APM. Looks like a Masters level game here. So this could actually be... Excuse me. This could actually be pretty sick. This medevac still not finding any damage just yet. These roaches running around trying to keep this base safe. Back at home, third CC is on the way. Pink color with the 3 factory. Ooh, 2 reactors, only 1 tech lab. It's going to be a shit ton of Hellions, man. I think pink color is going to do one of these styles where whenever the Zerg tries to move out, you just counterattack with like 30 Hellions and kill every single worker. You just constantly queue Hellions into the natural, into the third, into the fourth. You just try to hit as many angles. And oh, it's a fake drop. Poliro is like, oh, you're trying to boost into my main. I better get all me roaches up in here to defend that Hellion drop. Oh, no. It's a trick. It's a trick, Poliro. The Hellions are going to come in on the south. There's only 2 roaches in position. They're being a little bit afraid. They shoot the roaches? No, shoot the drones, dummies. Finally, they start to click on the drones. How are they only hitting single drones with these attacks? Pink color with some of the most unlucky targeting I've ever seen in my entire life. Flies a Banshee into the Spore Crawler. That was like such a heavily saturated mineral line. And every volley, he managed to hit like the one drone that was not going to splash damage. That was... like, literally, you could have A-moved and you'd somehow manage to kill more. The level of bad luck in that focus fire from pink color was incredible. I very rarely see beautiful execution like that. We've now got smart servos on the way, quick transform upgrade, a shit ton of Hellbats and medevacs. Now, I think we're going to see mass Hellbat carpet bombs. So this is the Napalm build. For those of you who are big fans of Napalm bombing, it's some of the most inhumane, fucked up shit ever. But let's be real, Zerg aren't humans, and we want to roast them to death anyway. You ready to get fucking burnt, mate? He realizes the Zerg's a bit spread out, so he picks up, boosts away. He's going to buy a bit of time. A single tanky boy's almost out. Oh god, the depots are down! Wah! Okay, here we go. Napalm time, bitch. I love the smell of some toasty roaches in the morning, clumped up. And they are getting ravaged. Hydras come in on the left-hand side. They're getting absolutely torn asunder. And that right there is a whole lot of dead Zerg. These 4 roaches are like, holy fuck, what just unloaded on our face? Yeah, I think we do need a little bit of Wagner right now. Because right now he's Wagnering all over this Zerg player. For those who don't get the reference, yeah. That was fucking terrible on my part. But anyways, the Hellbats are going to drop. Oh my god, good roach micro. I like how the entire Zerg army killed 1 Hellbat, and yet these 4 roaches are able to kill like 12 Hellbats just by stutter stepping. They are finally going to get burnt, and the Hellbats are going to chill out and have a bit of barbecued roach meat now. Meanwhile, another Hellion counterattack comes in and gets a shit ton of workers. Well, about 10 more, I believe. Up to 18 workers killed in total. Not bad. Pink color's got a 3rd base down. And I want to see that Mule Hammer drop, to be honest. There is so much energy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 reactors. It's pure Hellion. It's mass Hellion with an armor upgrade. Literally fucking 5 factory. He can build like 11 Hellions at a time. This is absolutely insane. Pink color diving into the main with a drop, continuing to focus down these drones. Poliro's economy in tatters right now. These Hydra's going to try to intercept. Do they have Hydra range? They do, and that's a dead medevac. It does go down. The Hellbat's going to crash land on top of that cactus. Not a good way to die, but it does end up falling. Meanwhile, the transition from pink color. He says, I went mass Hellbat. I showed my hand. I think this is where I build more Hellbats. He's going to keep building more Hellbats and Hellions, and that's about it. Fourth base is on the way as well. He's got all of these Hellbats ready to drop some fire on top of the opponents. And unfortunately, Poliro has decided Hydralisks are going to be the counter to mass Blue Flame Hellion and Hellbat drops. So for those of you who don't know, light armored units that take bonus from Hellions and only have 90 hit points might not be the best decision against a pure Hellbat army. I go out on a limb and say, yeah, I'm going to say they're not. The Hydra counterattack's going to do something. Hydra move speed's about to kick in. They get rid of the fourth command center building. They should be able to snipe the third as well. But what is going to be paid in return? That's what's going to be paid for it. The fourth is going to die. The third base getting ravaged, but they're all clicking on the Spore Crawler? What the fuck, man? How unlucky can pink color be? The command center fell on this side of the map. Finally, all those drones do end up going down. I don't know if it's like terrible targeting from pink color or the worst Hellion luck, because I've had games like this where the Hellions refuse to splash the drones. It's finally going to be happening, though. The drones getting massacred, and here we go! Napalms on the front! Drilly boys pull in at the same time, and those Hellbats take those Hydras to the Bernie Kingdom Come. Oh, God. I think we have our answer about whether Zerg go to heaven or hell, because they are definitely going to hell in this game. Every single Hydralisk goes down. These Hellions are like, oh, we got to find the last drones. Let's make sure my opponent has literally zero economy, and these Roaches just a little bit too slow to the party. Can you guys imagine if Poliro just kept building Roaches? This Hellion style might have actually struggled, but Poliro not able to get the defenses. Like, I've got 5 bases. There's 1 drone here. No drones here. 2 drones here. 7 drones here. I'm going to have some drones here. It's a pretty shit economy. It's a ghost town, man. You walk through these Zerg bases, it's a fucking scare. You're like, what the hell is this? What the hell is this? Oh my God. This is Terran porn right here. This is the way you shouldn't be able to beat Roaches, but if you have 6 Hellions for every Roach, it works out quite well. Beautiful, beautiful play here from pink color, who is just roasting, toasting, and Hellbat dropping his way to victory. We've got 3 Mutt-Mutts on the way. There's nothing that shoots up for pink color, but 3 Mutt-Mutts are going to take about an hour and a half to take these units out. So pink color does a scan, is like, okay, do you think I care about 3 spine crawlers, mate? Because I don't. They're Hellbats. Just going to roast that up, man. Those spines getting ravaged. And look at this single muters like, I'll get ya. Oh, wait, I do 9 damage a shot. Each of you has 135 hit points. Yeah, nope. Hellbat's morphing there. Hellions splitting into there, and they're queued up to morph. Transformation servos, they're gonna take that queen down. Hellbat's in the main as well. Pink color with the move Q transform. One of my favorite things to do with Hellbats. Yeah, you click them in a mineral line and cue them to transform in the middle there. Oh, nice little line up there. And yet another one. The last couple of drones going down. Poliro is not too happy in this game. Mass Widowmine coming out, of course, as the follow-up to this. Should be able to deal with those muters quite easily. A last few drones going down. There are 3 drones on the map right now. Here's one. Oh, no! The Mutt-Mutt's trying to save it. Oh, the drone's going for a run. It survives! And there's a drone up here as well. A few more drones popping out. The Hellbats, though, are like, yep, we're gonna hunt for you, man. We're gonna find where you live. And we're going to burn you to pieces. Zerg, Poliro. I admire the fact that he's still in the game. I think it's brave. It's brave, for sure. Hellion's going to run in. He's like, where's your drones at? There's 3 just down there. He's going to find him. But the muters are too close on his tail. So he's just going to take the muters for a chase. And now these muters. Every Zerg hope, dream, and aspiration rests on the shoulders of these Mutalisks. Now, unfortunately, for all the Zerg players out there watching who are cheering for the Zerg, Mutalisks don't have shoulders. So you guys are fucked. You're resting your hopes, dreams, and aspirations on a bunch of fucking Flappy Birds. Trust me, it's not going to work. Oh look, we're killing a few SCVs. Oh, wow, this is totally working. I think this is going well. Yeah, I think we can win this game. Oh! Okay, the 4th Widowmine didn't quite go off. Okay, only some of the muters died. The rest, though, heavily bruised. They found some damage. Let's see if they can find some more. They're going to keep... Okay, exposed mineral lines. No missile. I love that pink color was like, I'm just going to mass Widow Mines and not build turrets. Is actually taking a pretty crazy amount of damage. Does have this base working though. Hellions there roasting the last drones. Hellbat's there roasting the last drones. Once again, these Hellbat counterattacks are just brutal, man. A few drones here trying desperately to get out of there. Run! Oh, that's just some dark shit, man. What can you do? All you want to do is mine minerals, provide some fucking resources for the swarm, and some dickheads with flamethrowers come in and burn you out of your house. God damn, pink color. Pink color's turning our Zerg player Poliro into a dead color, which means absolutely nothing. It's just random words, which for those of you who are regulars on the stream by this point realize that is 90% of my commentary. Random words that mean pretty much nothing if you actually think about it. So, yeah. If there was some sort of statistical analysis of words I say that actually mean anything and just random ramblings, saying things that rhyme or happen to alliterate, I think we'd realize the density of meaning in my spoken expression is probably somewhere in the 3 to 7% range, somewhere around there. Pink color is going to move across the map very slowly and start to finish this game, guys. Remember, if you do have a spectacular, awesome, interesting, or weird game playing one of the challenges, please do send it in. And don't forget to play, of course, the upcoming challenge, which is... Crash Course. Show us your dirtiest, most creative, and weirdest cheese. Uh-oh. Poliro, yeah. That's it. Taps out. Thankfully, though, pink color, being part of Florencio's science school, stays in the game and says, I want to kill these mutalisks before I leave. Remember, guys, if you've graduated from Florencio's science school, you know all about staying in the game for an extra minute or two and making sure you kill your opponent's units. I still don't think he's left. The replay is still going. He's still mining. He's hung out. He's chilling. I think he's just he's basking in the glory. He's like, I've got 36 Widow Mines, 29 Widow Mines, 3 Thors, 8 Medivacs, 3 Hellions. In that game, we saw 100 drones get burnt. He's probably cackling madly to himself. Still hasn't left the replay. How long does he stay? He stays in here for another 2.5 minutes. Whew. Guess he had to go change his undies after that one. We're not going to wait for the end of that. GG's. Hats off to you, mate. Thank you very much for that replay, Mr. Pink Color. Mrs. Pink Color. Beautiful Hellbatty, Widow Miney, Terran of Deliverance. Hellbat drops are so good, guys. If the Zerg's clumped up or has like a lot of Hydras, it's... Ooh, Hellbat drops can be so brutal, man. It's actually one of my favorite things if I'm Zerg and I'm playing against that style is if they've got like a ton, like 8, 10 Medivacs with Hellbats, because some players like overcommit to it and I get Vipers out. And like before the fight starts, like a Viper runs forward and just drops a parasitic bomb in the center of the Medivacs. But they're like, oh, that must mean the fight's starting. So they boost forward and they don't realize my main army is like 2 screens back. And they're like boosts running out. All the Medivacs have clumped. They haven't even bothered spreading them. And they're all like deep in the orange. And they're like running out of boost as they get in range of the Hydras. And they're like, oh. And you know they see their fucking life flash before their eyes. And you just kill every Medivac before they unload. And you're like, You giggle to yourself. You feel a little bit dirty. It was beautiful. So thank you very much, Pink Color, for that replay.